Bonjour, broskies. Ever wonder what happens when the universe itself hates you? Now, I sprinkle in some lore about myself here and there, but never too much. However, I've had a problem for a while now that I need the world to know. I need to share this burden with someone else before I'm crushed by the weight of my own cursed fate that the universe decided to bestow upon me. This isn't my obsession, but more of an obsession forced upon me. An outlier of a video, but a necessary one for my own mental sake. I don't know why, but I have been cursed with continuously finding unreasonable amounts of bread in my possession. Now, I'm not insane, okay? I love bread. I don't have any allergies, no big health problems, so I'm already downing bread like a cat unexpectedly gained unrestrained access to its food. But you need to draw the line somewhere. What am I willing to put up with today? Not this. Not dozens of bread products forced into my possession. Pairing that with the fact that I refuse to waste food has led to some odd experiences these past few weeks. So let me take you back to the beginning of my curse. It started with an amazing deal at the grocery store. Now, I love me some deals, so I'm always scoping out the flyers. And wow, what would you know? Bread was on sale. Oh, I've heard it's a little different in America, which is more coupon-oriented, while Canada's more flyer-oriented. That's one of the reasons Target failed spectacularly in Canada. I don't know how deep the divide runs, though, between flyers and coupons, so I'm allowing you Americans to school me just this once. So have at her in the comments. Anyways, back to the bread. The deal that week was to buy 3 loaves of bread for $5. And how can you say no to that? I know that's a lot of bread for one person, but it's manageable. Like most people, I own a freezer, so just stick them in there for a little while. I ended up working my way through a loaf and decided to treat myself to a non-bread product after all my meals for the week were centered around finishing off the loaf and ordered food from a local bakery. Fun fact about me, I'm cheap. So I didn't order regular old food. No, I ordered whatever they had left for the day at a discount. I picked it up, and when I got home, I opened the bag to view the bounty from my successful hunt. Included were 3 Jamaican patties, which were absolutely delicious, 2 loaves of bread, and about 8 to 9 small snack loaves. Also, a lot of it was unlabeled, so I don't even know what it was. I managed to eat one of those loaves and a couple of the smaller ones. I knew it was a lot, so I started offering it to friends, all while keeping it in the fridge and later freezer, along with my 2 other loaves from the grocery store. Fast forward to after midterms, I decided to treat myself again, but this time by making homemade pizza. And I mean homemade dough from scratch. What I didn't anticipate, though, was the fact that I have siblings, so I've never actually made a reasonable amount of pizza for one person. I ended up making 7 medium to large size pizzas, and still had about 3 pizzas worth of dough after running out of toppings. So we can add that to the pile now. Somewhere in the mix, my grandma visited, so of course we added even more. This time it was fritters and fried donut things. Did I get a reasonable amount? Haha, that's blasphemy for a grandma. 2 dozens of these things. It escalated to my breaking point recently when I repeated my mistake of ordering end-of-day food. To be fair, it said baked goods. Baked goods make you think of turnovers and pies, not 7 loaves of rustic bread from Italy. And for the record, I know that I'm an introvert, but I have friends, okay? I have a job, I go to school, I go to clubs, I'm active in the community. You would be forgiven for thinking I could just gift loaves upon loaves of bread to the people around me. I asked everyone. No one wanted my bread. Dozens of people, and no one would take even just a small loaf of bread. Everyone has a meal plan, so of course they're not going to take a loaf of unmarked bread to stick in their already tiny mini fridges. After running out of people, I did what any sane, reasonable person would do in this situation. Run around one of the residence buildings at midnight begging random people to take my bread. I need you to understand that you cannot be mentally well in this situation. All rationality left me the first moment I got bread in my hands. I did this with help, of course, from a very exacerbated friend. Shout out to her, although she did refuse to take any bread too, so she's on thin ice. She asked a random person if they wanted any, and he said he'd ask around and actually found people. I think I managed to get rid of around 2 loaves and the rest of the unlabeled bakery snack loaves. I even double-checked to make sure he didn't throw it out and lie to me to soften my pain, and sure enough, I saw that big stupid paper bag filled with bread with a group of people in the dining hall. I still have too much bread for one person, but it's manageable now. Sort of. My perception of bread for one person has been too far skewed. The worst part about all this is that I still didn't learn my lesson. Right after becoming determined to get rid of some bread, I accidentally got like 2 weeks worth of tacos and taco supplies. I think I have a problem. Like, this should probably be considered hoarding, but it's legitimately just been accidents with horribly timed events. I know that this is too much bread. I don't want this much bread, and I never actively seeked out this much bread. So, yeah, that's what I've been going through. Hopefully no one I know finds this, because I'm probably now known as the bread girl around campus, and I can't imagine many other people are having the same problem. I'm so defeated over all this bread. I don't want to get this bread anymore. Well, I should probably get back to sadly gnawing my way through more loaves of bread. Ciao.